Most people are living smaller than they're capable of and they don't even know it. But the moment you see it, you cannot go back. And once you learn what to do about it, your life will change forever. You already know what is making you feel small. You have always known. There's a part of your life right now that every time you think about it, it feels heavy. It feels tight. It feels like it is slowly squeezing the life out of you. Maybe it's your job. Maybe it's a relationship. Maybe it's the version of yourself you've been showing up as for the last few years. You know what it is. You just haven't done anything about it yet. But there's another feeling. And you know this one too. It's that feeling you get when you are doing something that actually fits who you are, when you're around the right people, when you're working on something that matters to you, when you're moving in a direction that feels like it belongs to you. That feeling is not an accident. It is information. It is your life telling you exactly where you need to go. The problem is, most people ignore that information. They dismiss it. They tell themselves they're being unrealistic. They convince themselves that the version of their life that makes them feel alive is something they can chase later, when the timing is right, when they have more money, when things settle down. But later never comes. So here is what you need to do right now. Take an honest look at every area of your life, your work, your relationships, your health, your environment, the people you spend the most time with, and for each one, ask yourself one question. Does this make me feel bigger or smaller? Not better or worse, bigger or smaller. Because that distinction matters. Some things in your life are expanding you, and some things are shrinking you. And until you know which is which, you cannot do anything about it. The things that are shrinking you are not just making you unhappy, they are costing you your potential. Every day you spend in an environment that makes you feel small is a day you are not building the life you are actually capable of living. That is not a small thing. That is your entire life. Now, the part that most people get wrong is also the reason they stay stuck. Even after they figure out what is shrinking them, they wait until they feel ready to change it. They wait until they feel qualified, until they feel confident, until they feel like they have earned the right to want something better. And that feeling never comes because you do not get confidence before you do the thing. You get it after. You do not feel ready before you start. You feel ready because you started. Every person who has ever built a life they are proud of did it before they felt qualified to do so, not after. You have to be willing to show up before you are ready, to try things you might fail at, to reach for something you are not sure you can have, because the only way to find out what you are actually capable of is to stop protecting yourself from finding out. And the only way to grow into the person you want to become is to start acting like that person before you feel like you have become that person. And this is where the real work begins because expansion does not happen in one dramatic moment. It happens in the small decisions you make every single day, the conversations you have, the habits you build, the boundaries you hold, the opportunities you say yes to before you feel ready. Each one of those decisions is either making you bigger or making you smaller. And over time, they add up to the life that you are living. So start small. Identify one thing today that makes you feel more like the person you are trying to become. Take a look around and find one thing that feels like it belongs to the life you actually want and do that thing. Not tomorrow, today. Because the version of you that is capable of living a bigger life is not built in one moment. It is built in 1,000 tiny moments. And the first small moment has to start right now. You already know what is making you feel small. Now you know what to do about it. And always remember, it only takes one day to turn everything around.